Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I'm from the group 10. I will present our material, which is the title of the central design of the curriculum. Introduce the name member of group 10. Namely, myself, my name is Mutia Malia Insani, and my friend.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Raflendri Brian Prawira, NPM 36.
The central design of the curriculum. The central design of the curriculum refers to a overseeing framework and structure that guides the development and implementation of education program. It encompasses the goals, content, teaching method, assessment strategies, and the overall philosophy of education. A well-designed curriculum is coherent, relevant, and aligned with the needs of learners and demand of society. The process of curriculum design typically involves several key steps. Number 1, need analysis. The meaning of this point is identifying the need of learners, stakeholders, and the community. This may involve a survey, interview, and research to understand what learners require. Number 2, setting goals and objectives. The meaning of point is establishing clear, measurable goals and objectives that outline what learners should know and be able to do by the end of course or program. Number 3, content selection. The meaning of the point is choosing the subject matters and material that will be included in the curriculum. This should be relevant to the goals and appropriate for the learner's level. Number 4, teaching method. The meaning of point is deciding on the instructional strategies and approaches that will be used to deliver the content. This may include lecture, group work, hand-on activity, and technology integration. Okay, next point, number 5, assessment and evaluation. The meaning of point is developing method for assessing student learning and evaluating the effectiveness of the curriculum. This can include formative assessment, ongoing and summative assessment, final evaluation. Point number 6, implementation. The meaning of point is putting the curriculum into action, which involves training teachers, preparing materials, and ensuring that the necessary resources are available. And the last, review and revision. The meaning of point is continuously evaluating the curriculum based on the feedback from students, teachers, and other stakeholders, and making necessary adjustment to improve its effectiveness. Okay, the next material will be presented by Rafli. To Rafli, I invite you.
Thank you for media. Okay, I will continue the material. Example of central design approach in language teaching. Number one is cognitive language teaching atau CLT. This approach emphasizes interaction is the primary means of language learning. It focuses on teaching language in context and encourages learners to use the language in real-life situation. And number two, text-based language teaching. In this approach, learners engage in meaningful text that require the use of the target language. The focus on the completion in text rather than on explicit teaching of grammar or vocabulary. Next, number three is content-based instruction. And this approach integrates language learning with content learning. The student learn language while simultaneously studying a subject matter such as science or history, which makes the language learning process more relevant and engaging. Next, number four, the lexical approach. And this approach emphasizes to the importance of vocabulary and process in language learning. It suggests that the teaching should focus on teaching of language rather than isolated grammar rules. Next, number five, project-based learning. In this approach, the student works on projects that require them to use the target language to research, collaborate, and present their findings. And this method promotes active learning and critical thinking. And the last, number six, is blended learning. And this approach combines traditional face-to-face interaction with online learning. It allows for flexibility and can cater to different learning style and paces. Conclusion: the central design of a curriculum serves as a foundational framework that guides the educational process. The curriculum design process includes a systematic approach that includes needs analysis, goal setting, content selection, teaching methods, assessment, implementation, and ongoing evaluation. In the context of language teaching, various central design approaches such as cumulative language teaching, text-based, content-based instruction, project-based learning, the lexical approach, and the natural approach offer diverse methodologies that cater to different learning styles and objectives. Ultimately, well-designed curriculum not only enhance language acquisition but also fosters critical thinking collaboration. I think this all for my presentation. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.